All right, man. So I think we're on. I think we're live. Yeah. So, hey, buddy. What's up, man? So this is real life, man. So we want to do a quick video to
You like
kinda,
just realized you were there or something.
Yeah. To kind of share some holiday physical fitness tips. So, it's my wife.
Hi.
What's going on?
Not much. He just got it from his nap. Oh,
Yeah.
and he's super excited about life.
That's my little boy right there. Yep. So he's gonna be part of this video. So, real quick, let's get right to it.
That was not the initial plan, but we're
No,
good.
definitely not.
Okay, ready.
So,
go.
There's something happening this week.
Yep.
What is it? I forgot.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Thank
that's right.
goodness.
Thanksgiving. That's right, buddy. So I mean, I know a lot of you guys out there are trying to reach physical fitness goals, trying to not go too far back and regress too far from your physical fitness goals, whatever the case may be. And so, through our experience, you and I have lived physically fit lives for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And so we wanted to share
Yeah.
a few really super practical tips that you guys could use, this week and then on Thursday.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
so we got 4 tips. So I originally had 2.
No, wait. Do we have 4? Yeah.
Now we have 4, right? We have 4, right?
Yeah.
So I originally had 2. And I was telling Autumn about these. I'm like, hey, I want to make this video. I think this is gonna be good, whatever. And then she was like, yeah, I think those are good, but here are a couple more. And so I said, oh, well, you got to do this video with me. So.
No, I've actually got 3 tips. Sorry, I'm changing.
Oh my
the
gosh,
plan.
are you serious?
No, listen. No, these are the 3
Awesome.
tips. Have 2 children.
You didn't read the script.
No, listen. This is all they need to know. Have 2 children, or just have any children. Have 2 children, so you won't have any time to eat anything. That's the first tip. Any food that you do have, give to your child, because this guy weighs a ton.
I mean, look at these. Can we deviate from the scripts that you've already deviated? I mean, look at that. Look at that quad sweep. You guys see that sweep right there?
Okay, so that's tip number 2.
Anyway.
And tip number 3.
We're losing viewers at an
I
alarming
know.
rate, by the way.
Anyway.
Yeah, you gotta stick to the plan.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, 4
so
tips.
I have 2 tips. I don't know what's gonna happen after I share my 2 tips.
Go.
But let's go. So here are my 2 tips, and in all seriousness, I think this can really help you guys out. So, we all know Thanksgiving is coming, right? It's happening on Thursday. It's not gonna surprise anyone. And 99.9% of the population, you're kidding yourselves if you think you're going to diet on Thursday. So that being said, one of the things that I like to do, and that I'm going to do, is, well, today is kind of already half over, but let's just say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Let's say every morning you have oatmeal for breakfast, right? And let's say you have a cup of oatmeal, which is like 300 calories.
Okay.
Here's one thing you could do. Every morning, instead of having that cup of oatmeal, you swap it out and you have like an orange or an apple. That's like 60 calories or 80 calories, kind of depending on the size of the fruit or whatever. But that's a saving. You're saving maybe close to 240 calories.
That's good.
If you're talking about an orange, right? So let's just do some quick math and make that like a round number. Let's call it 250 calories that you save every morning. You do that 4 times, that's 1,000 calories that you save. Dude, we just saved you 1,000 calories.
No, we didn't. He's going to eat it all.
Well, he's going to eat it all, but we
Right.
saved you 1,000
That's
calories.
right.
So, I mean, those are real calories. So on Thursday, even if you're not going to track or count or whatever, you've just created, honestly, like a couple slices of pie or whatever.
Well, or a couple of heaps of like stuffing or dressing.
Exactly.
Right.
And so what it does is it just mitigates the damage, right? That's all we're trying to do here.
Right.
We're trying to be realistic. Right? I mean, I'm going to enjoy myself on Thursday, so this is what I'm doing. I'm doing it starting today, and then I'm actually doing it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning as well. But here's my second tip. My second tip is this. So this is kind of interesting. Whenever you go to the gym and you weight train, so resistance training, whenever you do a resistance training session, there's a couple of things that happen. Number 1, you do damage to your muscle tissue, believe it or not, once I get it out. You do damage to your muscle tissue, that's how your muscles grow. But number 2, you deplete the glycogen levels that your body is storing up. That's where your carbohydrates get stored. They get stored as glycogen, your body uses them as energy, and the cycle just kind of rinses and repeats. Well, what's interesting is after you do that, any food or nutrients that you consume, before they look to store any fat, before they go into any fat storages, they're going to look to repair your muscle tissue and replenish your glycogen. So on Thursday, again, a day when you know you're going to be slamming your body with probably some excess calories, get in the gym that morning and hit a nice, solid weight training session. Cardio will burn some calories, and maybe you'll get some glycogen depletion there, but you won't get the muscle tissue damage that you want.
Okay.
And so if you do a weight training session on Thursday morning, it can really, really help to mitigate the damage. So those are my 2 tips.
Good. Those are good.
What do you think about those?
I think they're really good.
You do?
Yeah, I think they're really
What
practical.
do you really think about those?
No, I think they're really good. I really like both of them for different reasons.
Okay.
Planning ahead, getting a good workout in, and on top of all of just the way it, all of the things that it does for you calorie-wise. Oh, thank you. It'll also just make you feel good.
That's right.
When you go hang out with your family.
That's right. So I had 2 tips that will kind of help you, as far as leading up to the day and the morning of. And I don't know what you're about to say next because you're changing the plan. But prior to this video, I thought Autumn had some tips for you that will actually help you at the actual meal. But Eli, let's listen up, dude, because this may be new information.
He's on the inside.
Let's go.
So my 2 tips.
Now there's 2.
Because
so
I
it
told
was 2 and then 3.
Because
now
I told
2.
Jim that 2 was not enough. My 2 tips are that everybody has their favorite thing. For me personally, it's dressing because I'm from the South and dressing is the only way to go.
Stuffing.
Dressing.
Oh, life.
Wow, that was really bad. But anyway, dressing or stuffing, or that's my favorite thing is the dressing. So when I go into that meal, instead of piling on a bunch of other stuff first that I like okay or is really good, but it's maybe not my favorite thing, I'm going to make sure that I get a nice big helping of the dressing first, so that I can really enjoy that, so that most of my calories are invested in that. And then it just makes sure that you get the thing that you're really going to remember and really enjoy that day first and foremost. And then if you have room left in your stomach or room left in your calories or whatever, you can kind of add on some stuff after that. You can make sure you get that weird gelatin thing that somebody's grandma always makes.
I know what you're talking about. And it usually has like things in it, right?
Yes.
Like little pieces of fruit or...
It's actually kind of good, but anyway.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, but most people eat it because they
dude?
feel like they should. So anyway, so basically everybody's got their favorite thing. Maybe for you it's sweet potato casserole, which is another good one. Maybe it's pecan pie. Maybe it's pumpkin pie. Whatever it is. Maybe it's actually the turkey. I don't think that's true for anybody. But anyway, whatever it is for you, make sure that you put that on your plate first and get the portion of that you want, so that everything else can kind of work around that. That's tip number 1.
I love that because it's super practical.
Yeah.
And it's literally like something you can do on the day. It's like, hey, you love dressing, you love stuffing, you love the gelatin stuff. Have at it, man.
Yeah. And it's exciting because it's really
bro.
good. So that's the first thing, and it's kind of like
Look at these calves, man. It's amazing. Anyway.
He's rather large. But as a second tip, but kind of as an add-on to that.
Okay.
So we all know that you're going to go back for more than one plate. There is literally one person in my entire life that might not go back for a second plate, and it's
it's your mom.
My mom.
Oh, it's definitely your mom. Oh, no doubt. Yeah, Mary Rutter will get like half a plate on Thanksgiving, and she might not even finish that.
It's shameful.
She's an anomaly, man. It's crazy.
It's not truly thankful if you only take half of everything.
It's really
one
not.
time.
We need to question her thankfulness.
That's totally false.
No,
I'm just very grateful. But anyway,
we love you.
So everybody goes back for at least a second plate, if not more. And usually you'll get a second plate and then watch some football or something, or take a nap and get a little more later, whatever. So my thing is, when I go around the first time around the table where all the food is, I'm going to get smaller portions of whatever I choose, loading up, with your favorite thing first. So this is why it's kind of in addition to that. He is so focused right now. Loading up, your favorite thing first. So I put on my dressing first, and then around that I'm going to put smaller portions. My eyes are going to see the food. I'm going to be hungry. I'm going to want nice big heaping spoonfuls of everything, and I've done that many, many, many times. But you're being distracted.
I know. I'm sorry.
This is my time
I'm sorry.
to shine.
I'm trying to bring the viewers back, man. they all tuned off when I stopped talking. I mean, let's be real. No,
Anyway.
that was bad. That sounded bad. Like,
okay.
that sounded bad in my head, and then when it came out, I'm like, that was actually way worse. But no.
They know. So you get your favorite thing first, and then you kind of take your eyeballs and you shrink them down a little bit so that you don't get quite as much as you maybe initially want to. Put a little bit around your plate. Eat that, enjoy it. And then when you go back for that second plate like you're going to, you mitigate some of the damage again, because even though you finished everything on your plate, you didn't get, a giant heaping scoop of everything. So maybe by the time you're all done, you actually only ate as much as you would have gotten the first time around. So
That's awesome, man. No, seriously, that's really good stuff. Did you have another one or no? Was that it?
No,
Okay. Okay, no, that's good. No, it's good. And the last thing I just want to say, and I think you'll agree with me, is this. It's like, hey, we all want to be physically fit. We all want to reach our goals, whatever. But hey, it's just one day. No matter what happens, even if you go off the rails, right? Don't beat yourself up. It's not a time to be filled with guilt and shame. It's a time to be thankful.
That's true.
And a time to, focus on love and, time with your family, time with your friends. And so no matter what happens on that day, if you're able to follow all these tips and keep things under control, then that's great. Then you will be able to control the damage and get to your goals more quickly and efficiently. But if it just doesn't work out that way and you kind of go off the rails, hey, you'll get there. You'll still get there. It just might take a little bit longer. And that's okay too.
He's really ready for some food.
Yeah. Speaking of Thanksgiving, speaking of food, you ready, dude? Say, Daddy.
Cool.
I need my food. All right, cool. So
Have a great week.
have a great week. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
and
Thanksgiving.
I don't know, man. We'll see him on the other side.
Yep, sounds good.